Today I'm going to walk you through the steps of how you use Simeon Cloud to secure your organization's Microsoft 365 tenants, preventing attacks like that of the Midnight Blizzard attack on Microsoft's corporate systems. It's important to note that the Midnight Blizzard attack began with a test tenant that lacked stringent security policies. We strongly advocate that test environments adhere to the same security practices as production environments. To keep the environments properly synchronized, your organization would use Simeon Cloud to establish and deploy standard baseline settings to all of your environments, including test tenants. Now let's talk about the three most effective policies that should be applied. I'm going to note that Simeon Cloud maintains a baseline configuration that adheres to the Center of Internet Security Controls or baselines for Microsoft 365, but other frameworks or baselines, such as NIST, could be applied. The first and possibly most important policy: turn on MFA for all users or roles. This could be applied as a conditional access policy to a group as well. Now, it is recommended that you might exclude something like a break glass account to prevent a full lockout, but this is 2024 and threats are persistent. So MFA should be enforced in all environments across all users, including in your test tenants. Second, create and apply an app consent policy that would require an administrator approval to grant consent to an application. Simeon Cloud's CIS baseline has a policy that is pre-configured to a secure standard. This can be adopted into your own baseline using Simeon Cloud's reconciliation process. The third important policy to implement prevents users from creating enterprise applications. Similar to the consent policy, this intra-ID policy will help protect your environment from the creation or installation of enterprise applications. This policy can be found both within the Simeon Cloud Standard Baseline and the Simeon Cloud CIS Baseline. You can also configure this policy in the Microsoft portal, then sync your baseline and deploy it to your production and test tenants. And finally, after you have applied those three important policies to your production tenants, it is recommended that you create custom log analytics alerts and reporting that notify you if there are modifications to these and other critical security policies. By default, Simeon Cloud runs a daily sync looking for any changes to policies or registrations of applications in the tenant. By adding these three policies to your baseline within Simeon Cloud, then deploying them to all of your tenants, including your test tenants, you can prevent attacks similar to the Midnight Blizzard attack on Microsoft's corporate environments.